Hello, my name is Santiago Gleser. I'm from Argentina, Tierra del Fuego, from the city Rio Grande. I study in the school CIER. I'm on the 6th grade. I study social science with some bilingual subjects, such as, for example, global perspectives, as I'm doing this project with my teacher is Santarone, and we need to choose from a list of global issues what we thought is going to be the biggest problem right now in Earth, for example. What I thought is the biggest problem, and what I feel is the biggest problem, and everyone should be concerned about this, is global warming. I'm going to talk about that. Of course, if you have any questions, just make it at the end. Okay. I'm first going to talk about introduction. That's going to be a little bit of what is this problem and what it means. Then I'm going to talk a little bit about the main cause, what I think and many other scientists and important people think is the main cause that this problem is occurring on Earth right now, and yes, what's the main cause. Then I'm going to talk about why it's important, why we need to face this problem, why we need to see that it's real, and why we need to inform everyone about it. Then the main problem is going to be, it's going to come from why is it important. It's going to say what we can lose if this problem is alive. And then it's going to be my research question that is going to be at the end, is if we can really stop it. If you understand everything, you are going to tell me the answer. Okay, the introduction. What I think, and many other people think in the world, what is the Earth's biggest problem? What we think is global warming. Global warming basically is the increase of average world temperature. That means, for example, if in my city is 5 degrees and in the United States is 40 degrees, that's going to be make an average, and that's really important. For example, because we have really in the Earth we have really hot places and cold places, such for example the ones that are on the line of Ecuador. That means they are almost every hour of a day in the sun, and other places such as Greenland or Antarctica, they are the coldest places in Earth where there is not that much light. Okay, what I think and many other people think, the main cause. I'm gonna first tell what Joseph Rome said. The science is crystal clear. We humans are the primary cause of global warming, and we face a bleak future if we fail to act quickly. Okay, I'm pretty sure you understand what that means. Joseph Rome, he's a researcher, scientist, and a very proactive guy against global warming. Okay, first, what this means is that it's us that are causing the global warming. It's not the animals, or it's not a natural effect. It's a natural effect, but we are making it worse. Okay, this can happen in many ways, as we made, for example, factories. They give out CO2, planes, cars. Even so, when we breed cows, for example, when we massively increase the breeding of cows, they also make CO2, and that affects the atmosphere. Why is it important? It's important because if the global warming increases, for example, the Antarctica, if the glaciers they fall, for example, we know that glaciers are potable water for us. So if they mix with salt water from the ocean, we are losing that resource, and then it's going to be more expensive to take the salt from the water so we can drink that in the future. If the potable water from solid ice melts and becomes one with salt water, there's going to make an increase in rising sea levels. For example, where I live is an island. If the sea level increases, maybe my island is going to be underwater, and that is going to mean animal and birds habitats disappearing. For example, here we have a lot of kinds of birds and animals such as foxes, for example. If there's water here, they are not going to be able to live in the normal conditions. Okay, the main problem is that global warming is a domino effect. So there's a no turning back point where if we throw the first tile, we can't stop it. We don't know really when is that one, but we know there is a no turning back point. So we need to know when to act. The problem of CO2 is that affects our ozone layer, so it makes the sun rays to be on the earth, and that's going to contribute to the average rise of temperature. And now my research question. If we can really stop it, okay, I think, as everyone said and I just explained, yes, we can really stop it. There's this domino effect, and we are not in that turning back point yet, so we are able to stop it. Some ways to do that is maybe changing to electric cars, not traveling that much, changing mostly our way of living. For example, I mentioned cows. There's a lot of other ways of eating. For I don't know, for example, vegetarian people. There's other ways we can do, so we don't contribute to that. So thanks for the time. And yes, that was my presentation about global warming.